Hi, good evening. It's evening now, and yeah, I'm in my living room at home, waiting patiently to go back to work. Some of you are in the same position I'm in, and wonderful to go back to work when I do. But for now, we're keeping each other company, so yeah, social networking, and I miss you all, but this is really great. We can actually do something together. So let me just remind you that if you like these videos, and I hope you do, please subscribe to my channel on YouTube, and then you'll get notifications when they come in, and you'll be able to enjoy free videos. So nothing wrong with free, right? For now. Well, once things go back to normal, we won't get all those perks. Okay, we're going to start with a kneeling position on our knees. So my ankles, knees, and thighs are together. My shoulders are down, and I'm going to press my hands down so I'm making sure the shoulders drop. Oftentimes, in times of tension, we walk around with our shoulders by our ears. We all do that. So let's take a nice, gentle nudge downward. And then we're going to take our left hand on the sacrum, our right hand above our pubic bone, and we're going to drop our tailbone straight down to the floor. As if you had a tail, it was dropping straight down to the floor. You're going to reach your arms out laterally, and like a bird flapping its wings, we're warming up a little into the arm. If you have sensitivity in your knees, by the way, you can roll up a mat like that or put a towel. We're not going to be kneeling that long. I'm just decided to warm up today in a kneeling position. Our point of interest, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to bring your arms forward, back, just 10 times. 1, 2, you're reaching your fingertips right in line with the front of your shoulders. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and lift the arms up. Elongate that center and reach right and left, right and left, right and left. Hold, interlace the hands, press the palms up, draw the arms back, and now release your hands, palms face down. You're going to inhale, lower your seat to your heels. Exhale, rise up, join the palms together. Inhale, bend the knees, sit back. Lift up to the ceiling, down, up. So you're really going into a range of motion here. Bring your hips all the way back. 3, 2, 1. Now you're going to separate your knees comfortably. And I'm going to show you a back view. So excuse me, facing back. I'm going to do a light action. Bring my right hand to the back of my right thigh and lift it up. And my left hand back to my left thigh. I'm going to look where I'm going. So now I'm going to gaze over my right shoulder, lower my palm and touch my back of the right thigh with the right hand. Swim the arm forward, swim back stroke. Touch the back of the left thigh with the left hand and downward. So we're creating space in the front body and in the back body. And again, swim back, touch back, center and around and forward and back. And one more time, reach the arms up. And I'm going to face you again. Reach the arms up and bend your elbows and feel the lift of the chest. Drop the shoulders down, pull the elbows in. Now you're going to bring your elbows behind you without sticking your ribs out. So instead of doing this, you'll pull the rib cage down here. So you're pulling the elbows behind you. Not to the side, but back behind you so that you get a line down your back from the back of the skull to your sit bones. So you're going to pull back behind you and all the way up. Pull back, back. Now hold it back here, tucking everything in. Pull the elbows behind the ribs, back, back. Now reach the palms up, pull. Now squeeze your shoulder blades together as hard as you can. Lower the shoulders, squeeze tighter. If you could see someone a back view, they would have a line down the center of the back. Now release the arms and pull and squeeze, hold, and then release out. And then squeeze, hold, squeeze the shoulder blades together and reach the palms out. 3 more times, pull and extend. Pull back, extend, 1 more time, hold, and then rounding forward and just sway a little bit side to side. And now you're going to find a piece of furniture that you can, a wall, or this is a dresser here. So I'm going to scooch in close to the dresser. It's actually a 3-part closet, excuse me, not a dresser. So I'm pressing into my furniture, right? And my knees and ankles are in line. And my knees are above my hips. I'm going to push my pelvis up to the ceiling and then lower it down. So now I'm getting more height in the bridge position. Now I'm going to push up even higher. Reach up, and so it takes a little mini adjustment. I'm going to crawl my feet a little bit up the closet and lift, lower, lift, and push. So I'm pushing my feet into the furniture, up, up. So there's a lot more height than I would in a traditional bridge. And I'm engaging my legs. Nonetheless, even though I'm in a supported bridge position, by pressing instead of my feet flat on the floor into the closet. 5, 4, 3, 2, and lower your seat down and keep your feet. You might want to scooch in a little bit. I'm going to move this mat back. It's a little bit slippery, so I need to have better traction. I'm going to take my hands. This is a supported abdominal crunch. So I'm looking for ways for people who have difficulty keeping the feet on the floor in the traditional crunch. This is a supportive position to be in. So you're going to lift up, halfway down. So we don't do a whole lot of traditional crunches because they shorten the muscles a little bit more than we want. We usually do lengthening. But this is a warm-up here, and it's great for beginners who want to practice stability while they're learning to do an abdominal crunch effectively. Exhale through your mouth. 5 more. I'm breathing out through my mouth and through the nose. 2 more, and 1. Lower the head. Take your hands, and I'm going to separate my feet a little bit. And I'm going to bring my elbow to my knee and press my sole of the foot into the furniture. Twist and extend. Twist and twist. One way to be creative is to look around your house and see what you've got. You could always put your feet on a chair. That would work also, and lean against the wall or something like that. And twist, and twist, and twist. Now double tap, left elbow to right knee, double tap, and double tap. So I like to change my classes, the exercises, so we like to find different ways to work out. 1, 2, 1, 2, 2 more sets. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and double tap. Now I'm going to extend my legs straight up and feel the blood flow back to it. This is a restorative position. Okay, I'm going to press the left sole of the foot into the closet, and my heel is in line with my knee once again. I'm going to scooch in a little bit so I have the floor to support me. I'm going to lift my right leg up in the air. Flex my foot. I'm going to lower my pelvis down and up. I'm going to do it 15 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Right foot down, lower the pelvis, let the pelvis touch the floor. Now I'm going to scooch in again. Right foot presses into the closet. I'm going to lift my left leg up, flex my foot, keep the knee and hip in alignment, and push up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Lower the left foot and lower the pelvis down. And now you're going to press your left foot into the furniture, whatever piece of furniture you have that's stable, or the wall. I'd love a wall, but I have no wall space in my tiny apartment. So I'm going to use what I've got. I'm going to lift up. I'm going to lift my pelvis in the air as much as I can, and I'm going to make circles on the ceiling. So I'm pressing the back of my shoulders into the floor and my left sole of the foot into the closet. And I'm circling 8, 9, 10. I'm going to pause, and I'm going to go the opposite direction. 2, 3, engage your tummy. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Lower your pelvis. Push the hands down, press up. Make sure you adjust your position as I do each time. Lift up, left leg in the air, circle to the left first. 3, 4, 5. So my pelvis is off the floor. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Pause. And now the other way. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Lift up. Press both feet into the surface wherever you can, and bump up, 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 up. As steady and strong as you can find your body going into. Lift. Push, 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 push. Hold, press up. Use the back of the shoulders, roll down bone by bone. Legs are straight, you're leaning your heels against the furniture. Take your hands behind your head, and you're going to twist and open as you did before, but the leg is straight now. Before we had a bent knee like this. Now we have a straight leg. And down. Exhale, inhale. So you're working across and twisting to the outside of the knee, and you're reaching. Now, the amount of repetitions you do is up to you. If I do more than you really want, you can stop at any time, especially if you're a home viewer, which you are, and you can make adjustments. And you can forgive the makeshift area that I'm working in. Now just left elbow to the right leg, same side. 1, 2, 3. You're bringing the right leg a little bit left as the left elbow goes right. 4, 5. Make sure you hold your head securely so you don't strain your neck. 9, 10. Head down, in case you weren't holding on as best you could. And again, I'll be scooching around a lot because I have a slippery floor here. And I'm going to twist left elbow the right side, right elbow outside the knee, and twist. Exhale, inhale. So my breath will be audible now. That's it. Breathe through your mouth. 7, 8, 9, and 10. And press the heels up toward the ceiling. Push your hands into the floor. Lift up. And bring the right foot forward and the left. Now I'm balancing on the back of the shoulders, back of my hands, back of my head. So now I'm not using any furniture at all. 4, 3, 2, and 1, and lower the pelvis. That could be tricky, what we just did. Now I'm going to slide back onto my mat and adjust the mat. So we're all together in this. We're going to bring our knees into the chest and rock a little bit. We do this quite frequently during my classes because it works. Take your legs up in the air and lift your head up off the floor. Fold yourself in half And reach your arms up and lift your pelvis up. So now you are not using a piece of furniture, you're just lifting your legs up. Now lower your right heel down and lift your pelvis on your left. So you're lifting the pelvis up and lowering the leg. Right after the head, neck, and shoulders are up now. One more on the right, one more on the left, head, neck, and shoulders down. Circle the arms around, bring your legs away from you so you create space to make arm circles on the floor. And pause and now draw a circle the other way. Good. And bring your feet down. Now bend your knees and circle your knees forward to the right. Now to the right shoulder, center to the left shoulder, left hip. Circling in a clockwise manner. And you are feeling, when the knees come away, you may feel a little tugging in that lower tummy. That's a good thing. Inhaling and exhaling. Making a nice complete circle. Two more. And one more. And then pause and now bring it to the left around. Moving the knees in the circle, ankles, knees, and thighs are together. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your feet in extension upward to the ceiling. Lower your right foot down and press your right foot, the sole of the foot, into the mat. And now, option 1, you're lifting the leg up and you're drawing the letter D. We're doing a single leg circle with the pelvis off the floor. Now, you can have your pelvis on the floor and draw these circles around. This is the letter D, and then we'll go to the other side, the backward letter D. Or you can have some intervention here by pressing the pelvis up, drawing the letter D on the ceiling, and then we'll repeat it to the left after a number of reps. So again, you can keep your pelvis down, or you can lift it up. And we're going to go, so let's try it, everyone, as a reference point to keep our pelvis on the floor. Just do 2 reps. So you're going to point your left toes, straight-legged, pull your abdominals in, open the arms wide, palms face up. You're going to take your leg to the right, down, and around and up. Let's repeat that again. So it looks more like the letter D than a circle. Inhale down, exhale up. Now you have a reference point. Compare it to the next position to see which one is the better choice. I'm going to push my pelvis up to the ceiling, as I've been doing since the beginning of class. Then I'm going to ground my shoulders down, back of my hands, sole of my right foot. I'm going to draw my tummy in. So in this position, I'm going to do 8 repetitions to the right and then 8 to the left. So you're going to inhale down, exhale up for 1. Inhale, exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, pause, and now don't lower your hips. You're going to take the leg to the left, the backward letter D, up for 1. If you need to lower your pelvis to the floor at any time, please feel free to do so. That's it. Keep moving around. 6, 7, 8. Lower your pelvis down. Now let's take the right leg in the air and let's check it out with the pelvis on the floor, because we did 2 reps on the left side. We're going to do 2 on the right. You're going to take the leg across to the left, inhale down, exhale up, inhale down, exhale up. So now again, you have a choice between this position or extending the pelvis up off the floor and keeping it in the air by the strength of your muscles. So lift up nice and tall. Pelvis is off the floor, tailbone is up. You're going to draw 8, letter D, backward letter D. Here we go. Inhale, exhale, 1. Pelvis remains nice and high off the floor, 2. Inhale, exhale, 3. Inhale, exhale, 4. Inhale, exhale, 5. Inhale, exhale, 6. Inhale, exhale, 7. Now let's go right away to the right. Inhale, exhale, 1 during the letter D, and 2. Keep the pelvis in the same position as it was. Do not drop down. Number 5, number 6, number 7, and the last one, number 8. Very good. Lower the right foot down, sway the knees. Okay, let's take it one more position. I'm showing you from more basic to an intermediate shape to a more advanced shape. So this is totally optional. Once again, you can go back to what we just did or the basic form with the pelvis on the floor. I'm not going to demonstrate that again. I've done it twice. This time, if you're more advanced and you don't feel tension in your hip or lower back, what I'm going to ask you to do is to extend your right leg straight ahead of you. Look up, make sure that your foot is flexed and your hip, knee, and ankle are in line. This is a little bit low, so you might want to go higher with the leg. And you're going to lift your chest and balance. Before we do the leg work and the ab work, I'm going to lift up to engage my tummy. And I want you to see how it feels in this position with the leg extended out. Then I'm going to keep my leg where it is. And you've decided where you want it to go. It could be here. It could also, once again, it could be down on the floor like that. So I'm going to lower my head, neck, and shoulders on the floor, as I've been doing. Now my right leg is staying off the floor, extended, pressing through the right heel. I'm pointing my left toe and I'm flexing my right foot. I'm going to stay still. I'm going to pull my abdominals in. I'm going to keep both sides of the hips on the floor. I'm not going to roll side to side in any way, shape, or form. Now you're going to draw the inhale down, exhale, 1. Breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. Number 3. Steady right leg, it's not moving at all. 4. This is more difficult than the previous position, I think. 5, but it depends on you. 6. Take your time to draw the letter D. 7 and 8, like you're zipping up a zipper. Now to the left, we're not pausing. Inhale, exhale, 1. You're going to feel your right leg, no question about it, but I want you to feel your lower tummy. Number 4, keep working on focusing on what you need to experience, the variety of sensations in the body. 7 is you're going to get a lot of things going on. And 8, good, both feet down, bring your knees side to side. All right, now you know what you're in for. Take 2 hands and press your lower tummy down. We do this often. Engage the lower part. Now look, I'm talking and I'm pulling across from hip bone to hip bone like I'm cinching a belt. I'm getting tight and I'm breathing in this position. Now I'm going to extend my, let me bring my right leg up, excuse me, point the toe, and now extend the left leg out. And I'm going to look up and I'm going to make sure I'm not turning my foot in or out. I'm parallel. And I'm no lower than my hip level. It's a little bit low. A lot of people can't tolerate such a low leg, so they lift it up. You could also soften the knee. But a good, stable, sturdy flex foot will keep you very steady in that position. You're not going to be moving all over if you flex the foot and engage the thigh muscles. Now pull your tummy in, press down again. Find that engagement, but lock that in. Now we're going to go to the left. Point the right toe, flex the left foot, and go. Inhale, exhale, 1, 2, 3. Inhale, exhale, 4. Inhale, exhale, 5. Inhale, exhale, 6. Inhale, exhale, 7. Inhale, exhale, 8. Pause. Now to the right. Inhale, nothing's happening in the right leg. It's extended off the floor it's about, I'd say 8 to 10 inches off the floor. I'm not great with the measurements, but I think inhale, exhale, up. Inhale, exhale, 2 more. 7 and 8. So this takes a lot of core strength and control. Both feet flat, sway the knees. So in order to keep the extended leg from moving, you have to pull your gut in. And I'm sure you noticed that it was quite a challenge. So that's what we want. We want something to challenge us so that we feel that we're progressively getting stronger. As you apply, let me just sit up and explain. The more pressure and resistance you put on the muscles, the more they'll break down from exercising and build up even stronger to accommodate the heavier workload. The more workload you put on the muscles, the more they'll break down and build up to accommodate that. So we're getting stronger. We're changing our body. We don't want to plateau out in one position. So this is why I like to give level 1, level 2, level 3. People differ on what they feel and which one's more challenging. But all things being equal, it's important to try to progress a little bit. Even if it's just a little bit, it's a movement forward. Of course, we never do anything that injures us, or we don't do something very advanced too soon. That would be a big mistake. People who get injured early on don't come back to exercise, and why would you want to get injured? And it's easier to prevent something than it is to cure something. You all know if you've had an injury, how long it takes to heal. And we avoid that at all costs. Safety is a measure here. Is every class 100% guarantee nothing will happen? No. If you follow the directions, it should help you. But the most important gauge is how you feel in your body. That's what's safest, and that's what works the best for you and, of course, for the instructor. Okay, so let's come back and do something else. We're going to roll down through the spine. And then bring the hands down by the side. Going to lift the right arm up. And you can extend the left arm out to the side from the shoulder. Press it down for support. You're going to rise up and bring the right arm to the left. Now let me just get it. I have really bad traction here on the mat and the floor, so it's going to be a little bit of a challenge. Things are slippery. Left palm down. So I'm going to reach my right arm up. And I'm going to bring my right arm to the left. I'm using the left arm to help me get up and twist. Now let's say you said, the heck with that. That is crazy. You're going to just bring the arm across the body. I will always give you a modified form. I will try to. So you're going to reach across the body. Let's try it as a reference point, please. Both arms shoulder level, palms up. Going to inhale, reach the head, neck, and shoulders up. Keep the right sitting bone down and bring your right arm across the body. Don't let the knees sway to the left. I caught myself doing it. Let me do one more. Exhale, lift. Now, if you want, let's do 5 like this together, and then we'll try the more advanced position. So you're going to reach across. 1, right arm to the left. The pelvis is stable. 2, you're twisting from the waistline. Exhale, 3. 4, 5. Let's do the other arm right away. Why not? Because I'm going to be doing it anyway. Across, left sitting bone down. 2. Exhale, 3, 4, 5. So I'm not lifting my left buttock when I reach the right, nor am I lifting my right buttock when Now I'm going to press my feet down like crazy, and hopefully the slipperiness of the floor will allow me to do this. I'm going to rise up, pelvis off the floor, lower back off the floor, and I'm going to reach across the body, but I'm using my left arm for leverage. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. We'll do 8. I think we can do 8. Exhale, 5, 6. We haven't done this one before. 7 and 8. A little tricky here to stay stable in this position. Windshield wiper the knees. And you could have always gone back to the previous position. That's the beauty of this. I will always try to get that going on, that you have a basic form that you could go back to so you never lose a moment. All right, let's do the other side. Grounding the right arm and reach up and down. And 2. One side will always be a little bit more resistant. 4, 5, 6. I'm breathing out through my mouth. 7, 8. We try not to use momentum to lift off the floor. Take your legs long and extend your arms overhead, palms facing up, fingernails down. We're going to do a lift like a one-legged teaser, but we're not going into a teaser. We're just lifting up into a leg and arm extension forward. So you're going to pull your rib cage down. You're going to lift your right leg up and down. Now I want to do the right side. I'm not going to alternate right and left. I'm going to stay on this side. So everyone, let's start together. Flex your feet and press the back of the thighs down to get grounding. The feet are parallel. Now you're going to point your toes and you're going to reach your fingertips back and you're going to lift up and down. Exhale, inhale. We'll do 10. We're up to number 4. So reaching the fingertips together behind the right thigh. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's try the left leg. Ready? Exhale. 2, look how long my body becomes. 3, that's what we need here. 4, long, lean, and strong. I like that, don't you? 5, 6, exhale, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Bend your knees and sway. Familiar but good. Okay, now you have an option to go back into that position for the next 10, no worries there, like this. Or you can lift your lower back up off the floor and bring your hands behind your right thigh, using your tummy to get up, not your lower back. If it feels uncomfortable in your back, do not lift your lower back off the floor. So we're going to stay on the right, 10 repetitions. 1, single leg teaser. 2, my arms don't go all the way back to the floor. That would be a little bit too much temptation to use momentum to come up. I'm trying to do this muscularly and with control and with smoothness. The smoother it is, the more muscle working rather than just forcing it up by using everything else but the tummy. 1 more time, and lift up and down, arms back overhead, fingernails down, palms up. The whole back of the hand is on the floor. And now we've got side 2, the left leg. So again, if you feel your lower back is bothering you, then just lift up with the back on the floor. Do not rise up at all. Take a deep breath here and reach up, down. So see if you can smoothly come up without force, without momentum, without jerking around. And again, the arms don't go all the way down. That's too much risk for flailing around and using momentum to come up. I think we've got 2 more. My counting from time is off. And 1 and sit up. Sometimes we count a little bit wrong. It happens when you're talking. Take yourself into tabletop down. Hands and knees are supported. You're going to spread your fingers wide and you're going to look forward. You're going to bring your knees as wide as the mat, maybe a little wider, big toes touching. You're going to push your hips back. Now move the chest forward beyond your fingernails. So instead of going shoulders over wrists, I'm trying to go a little bit ahead of that. Inhaling, exhaling. So I'm using the strength of my arms, shoulders, and core. Opening up the hips by bringing the knees wide like this. 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now we're going to add on. We're going to come forward Bend the elbows backward, lift up, and push the hips back to the heels. And a supported tricep push up. So, toes are together, knees are as wide as the mat, approximately. We're going to come up with the chest past the hands a little bit, bend the elbows, and lift up. Here, it's a supported tricep push-up. So, hips back to heels, knees wide. From center, bend your elbows backward. Come back. Inhale, exhale. That's it. We're going to do 2 more. This will build up strength in the arms, particularly the triceps. And push the arms forward, extend. You don't have to lengthen them the whole way. Mine aren't. They have a slight bend in the elbow. Now come up onto your hands and knees, press forward, and bring your feet outside the mat, turned out. Here, your toes are turned out, your heels are turned in. Lift up. Now rock back, toes together, and now feet apart, feet turned out. Hips to heels, and come up. Hips to heels, come up one more time. And then we're going to walk our knees in and push our pelvis back down to the floor. Now, I'm going to come into a Sphinx position. My shoulders are approximately over my wrists. I'm going to separate my fingers and press my palms down, my pubic bones down for now, my toenails down. Now I'm going to lift my abdomen off the floor, lift the chest, and come down all the way till you're bending those elbows and dropping the chin toward the floor, but the neck is long, the head is reaching forward, you're looking down slightly. Rise up, lift the belly off the floor. You're balancing on your knees now and the front of the feet. Come down onto your abdomen. Lift up, lift the abdomen up off the floor, and 3 more. Come down, lift up, come down, lift the pelvis up. 1 more time, reach up, push your hips back to your heels. Sway a little bit side to side. And now we're going to do a lower back correction here. Now, bring your feet as wide as the mat and bend your knees. And put your soles of the feet together as best you can. Now, I want you to press your pubic bone down like crazy. So let me show you upright. You're pushing forward with the pelvis to lengthen the lower back. So you're pushing your feet together and pressing the pelvis down to the floor. Stay here, lower the chin down, walk your elbows back so you're really fully grounded. Push the pelvis down, forward, forward, push, bear down. Lower your legs behind you, turn your toes out, lift your chest. Coming back into that position again, press your pubic bone forward and down. Bring your feet together, soles of the feet. Press the feet together strongly. Press your pubic bone down, lift your chin and chest. Push down, now lift your hands up, pull the shoulder blades together. Balancing, press that pelvis down, gotta do it. Right arm forward, left arm forward, right arm, left. Look down at the floor. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hips back to heels, knees as wide as the mat, toes together again in that position. Some of these exercises you probably haven't seen before. So if you have to watch and figure things out, that's great. It'll stimulate you mentally. Sway, swing the legs around and lie down on your back and bring your knees into your chest. Okay, so here we're going to move side to side again. Why not? And then place your feet flat on the floor. This time you're going to butterfly your knees open. And you're going to reach your arms overhead. And let me just make an adjustment here from the length of my arms. I'm going to push the soles of my feet together strongly so that when my palms touch down in my hands, I'm going to bring my knees together and my My pelvis is off the floor. So let's try that again. Arms up, reach back long, soles of the feet together. Really press the feet together to get good grounding. Now, you can lower your hands without lifting the pelvis, so let me make that clear. Look at it again. Let me demonstrate again. Arms are overhead, the soles of the feet together. Sam, can they see me? Am I on camera? And I want to make sure they see this. You can bring your knees together and thighs without lifting the pelvis at all. The back of the pelvis does not have to come up. If you'd like to, press the soles of the feet together and lift up like this with the pelvis coming up and down. You can. Let's try one without the pelvis. Let's try two again. I like that for demonstration. Without the pelvis coming up. Hands lower, arms come back. Knees touch, arms lower, arms come back, knees separate. Now let's try it with a pelvic lift. As your palms press down, the knees will touch and the pelvis will rise off the floor. Here we go. Lift one. Now make sure you get your knees and ankles and thighs together strongly. 3, 4, 5, 6, targeting that lower body, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now walk your feet in, push your pelvis up, stay here, and we're going to hold isometrically. Push the knees and thighs together. Stay here, lift up a little higher. Now we're holding on to the muscles that are controlling the lift. Now take your hands and place them outside your hips and a little bit down to your buttocks and squeeze. Feel your muscles respond by squeezing your glutes, pressing your legs together. Press your hands into your lower tummy. Push down, exhale. Now press the pelvis higher. Lower your hands down. Reach the arms up. Now squeeze your knees and thighs together. Extend your left leg out and lower. The pelvis is off the floor. It has not dropped even 1/10 of an inch. Right leg extends and it lowers. Just as you are with the pelvis remaining up off the floor. Push the pelvis higher. Left leg out, knees are touching, leg extends. Lower the left foot down. Right leg extends, knees are touching and lower. One more time left. One more time right. And lift up, lower the pelvis down, bone by bone. Bring your knees into your chest and rock side to side. Was it about 37, 38 minutes?
42.
Oh, 42, okay. Okay, everyone, let's start to rock and roll. And take your hands behind your thigh, right hand behind right thigh, left hand behind left, and rock forward and back 5 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and come up. Extend the legs out long, lift the chest, sit up in an L shape, slide the hands forward, bend the knees any amount, and reach the chest forward onto the thigh. Stay here, extending the arms very nice and long ahead of you. We're holding on wherever you can, whatever appeals to you, whatever's intuitive for you. Stay here and focus on the length. So today we've done a few things that may be new to you. Come up and now reach the fingertips in a modified lift of the chest. And then come up. Okay, so let's come onto our knees once again. And we're going to step our right foot forward and our left. And sway the hips from side to side and then just press the palms toward the floor. We just stretched out in a seated bend, so I would think the legs are a little bit looser. Now I'm going to demonstrate the next exercise. Step your left foot back. You're going to imagine you're pulling a dumbbell off the floor, and you're going to lift the right elbow as you lift the left leg. So, right knee soft, left leg back about 2.5 feet, left fingertips down in line with the left shoulder, left hip in line with right, abdominals engaged. You're going to draw the right elbow back like a bow and arrow. You're going to kick your left leg straight up to the ceiling. The right knee is bent here. You're going to straighten the right leg, pull the elbow back, lift the left leg up, and then lower. We're going to do this 15 times. Right knee is over in line with the ankle. Don't move it forward past that point. Take a deep breath here. Pull your stomach in preparation. Make sure the left toes are facing down, not out to the left. Reach 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Left leg is straight. 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now hold the right arm out to the right side wall. Lift the chest and hold. Balance. Look right if you have the good balance. Stay here. Press the left heel back and up. Pull your navel to the spine. Step the left foot next to the right and bend one knee, then the other, and sway the hips. Good job. Soften your knees and reach your fingertips down to the floor. If you can bring your fingers in line with your toes, that'd be awesome. But if not, you can have them ahead of you, and you can finger tent the fingers or hold on to your legs should this be impossible for you to do. Now you're going to step the right leg back. Ground the right hand that's right under your shoulder. You can have it flat or finger tented. Bend the left knee. And as you lift the right leg up, you're going to draw the left elbow straight back. When you kick your leg, you're not going to turn your foot out to the right side. You're going to keep it level with the floor. The right hip is in line with the left, so you're not opening the right hip. You're going to move your chest forward so you're long in your torso. Pull your abdominals in. We're going to start now. Pull. Pull back. So this helps to check. If you don't have the ability to balance well on one leg, you've got the right hand down. 7, 8. Make sure your head reaches forward so you're not scrunching up your torso. 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now hold that right leg up, grounding the right fingertips, finger tented or right palm down. Left arm reaches to the left side of the room. Now bring the top of the head forward, right heel back. Pull your abdominals in so you're engaged in your tummy. Look left if you've got good balance here, but you should be okay with right hand down. Kick the right leg up higher. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left hand down, right foot next to left, and bend your knees and roll up. How did that go? I'm just going to face you a little bit and just reach the arms up and press the palms together and lean back a little bit, and then open the arms out to the side. Good. We're going to take our knees out and toes out. We've done this before if you've seen previous videos. I'm going into a plie shape. Then we're going to go into some backward lunges for some standing work tonight. Okay. So reach the arms up, way up to the ceiling. Now drop the shoulders. It's going to be a little bit of a, hiking up there probably, so maybe widen the arms and turn the toe. Now look down at your feet. We do this as a measuring tool to be safe. Bend your knees. You should see your toes, right? If you cannot walk your feet wider apart. We're going to come down and up in a straight line. Now you have two choices. You can bring your elbows down inside your thighs and lift up, or you can keep your arms in the air. So I'm going to lower my elbows down tonight. I don't know which one's harder, probably this one, but I'm going to do with the elbows pulling down to the floor. Arms back alongside your ears, and we're going to come down, up. That's it. Working top and inner thigh a lot. And there are a lot of other muscles though. There's too many to name and there's too much to think about. Let's feel what we feel here. Again, there's going to be sensations arising as you do these movements. Sometimes even emotions come up. We carry our emotions in our cells. We have cellular body memory. That's why post-traumatic stress disorder, sometimes they have people doing something physical to get the horrible experience out of the body, if it's possible. Now a little faster. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, and stand tall. I'm going to show you from the back view. We're going to step back in a lunge. Okay, so I'm going to face the side. I'm going to start with my left leg because it's more visible. visible. And then I reach my left leg back, and these are fairly easy. I'm not bending the knee deep, I'm just extending back. This is a nice light weight to wake you up. We'll do 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. They're easier than forward lunges and much lighter on the knees. Less risk, no risk at all, I don't think. 2 more sets. 1 more. And stand up. Reach your arms out to the side and circle the wrists. Arms along to the side, wide. And then take it the other way. Wrist circles. Let's stretch out the fingers a little bit. Oh my goodness, don't we ever stop using our hands, texting, computer work, more than ever, right? We're going to stretch out each digit. So I'm going to take my right hand and I'll press the tip of my finger backward into my right palm. So I feel a stretch in the fingers. And I'm going to do it on each finger. And I'm going to repeat it 2 more times. Thumb, index, long, ring, pinky finger. 1 more time. I'm pushing as much weight. People who have arthritis have to be careful with this. If you can't do this without pain, please don't. And now press the right. Now I'm changing hand, my left palm. I'm pressing the tip of my thumb backward, the tip backward. And we'll do it 2 more times. Thumb, index, long, ring, pinky finger. 1 more time. Thumb, index, long, ring, pinky fingers. Open and close the hands. We don't do too much of that. Shake it out, shake it out. And come down to the floor. We're going to do 1 more thing. This is a little bit harder to do. So normally we're on the fingertips facing forward position. Now we're going to start to turn the fingertips to the side. Are you with me? So now my hand, I've gone from a straight forward position and I'm rotating my fingers to the right and left. Then if you want to go a little bit deeper, turn the palm down and the heel of the hand faces forward so the fingertips face you. Now this is hard. If it's too much, turn your fingertips out to the side again. It's lighter. Now you can push away from it. I can't do too much of this because I'm sensitive in this area, but this stretches out the wrist and forearm a lot. And then come back and extend the hips back to heels. Let's do 3 sets of cat-cow to mobilize that spine. Drop the belly, lift the heart, tailbone back. You're arching a little bit. Now exhale, round the spine, cat spine, tail between your leg. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the heart, cow spine. Exhale, cat. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the heart, tailbone back. Exhale, rounding up the spine. Let's try it in the more challenging shape. Okay. Let's start with cat first. Rounding the spine, then arching. A little bit tricky here. Rounding, arching, rounding, arching. Stand on your knees and, that wasn't easy for me, especially I have a little wrist injury here, so I did the best I could. Take your arms up, bring your knees, ankles, and thighs together, bring your palms up, and then open the arms out to the side. Delightful. Lean back and hold your arms by your ears. Press the pelvis forward. Don't round the shoulders. Keep the body like you're in a body cast. A flat torso. Reach back. And now come with the arms out and twist, 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 and shake it out. Coming into downward dog. I'm going to bring your weight forward above the wrist. And I'm going to bring your right knee in and move it from left elbow to right elbow. Left, right, left, right. Lift that knee up. Use the pelvic floor. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Plank. Left knee in. Tap the right elbow. Left elbow. Right, left. Right, left. All the way forward with that knee. All the way up. 7, 8, 9, 10, knees down. Shake out the wrists. Downward facing dog. Now I'm going to turn and face to the front. And as we do a lot of times, we go into straddle forward fold because it stretches out and it's so relaxing. So your knees are as straight or as bent as they need to be. The heels are up, the toes are slightly in. And you're going to drop the top of your head between your arms. Lift your tailbone up. And just pause here for a moment and feel the energy moving all over the body. Hold on to your ankles and lift your chin and chest. Bend your elbows out to the side. Lower the top of the head down. Bring your head towards your heels. Inhale, abs in, lift up. Exhale, top of the head down. One more time. Press your hands into your thighs. Push forward. Now hold. Turn your toes out and sway right and left, holding on to each thigh with each hand. Come up and step the legs together. I hope that experience was great. It's a little bit difficult in my house, but it's great. It's a good experience for you to see how I'm trying to adjust to making sure I have the resources to do a proper class. I did try to give modifications so all levels were welcome, and they'll be looking forward to having you come back. Remember, if you subscribe to my channel on YouTube, you'll be able to see these free videos. And comments and suggestions are always welcome, as long as it's constructive, not destructive. You don't have to say, you are horrible. You can just say, well, but if you liked it, that would be lovely. You can exaggerate that as much as you want. But I hope this experience worked for you. And however long this shutdown lasts that I'm not working, I will be here with you on video and trying to do the best I can. And if a few mistakes occur, it's not the easiest and natural thing for me on this camera. It is really a different experience. I'm still wrapping my mind around this. I'm used to live people in a health club with mirrors, with equipment. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. Have a wonderful evening, okay? I'll see you soon, right? Bye-bye.